Hello everyone, Nev here, and I have 3 new decks. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So I'll have not as many pairings in this-ish, but these are the 3 Japanese decks that I got in January. So I kind of just wanted to combine it into one video. So as you can see, I've got one of these. This is the Nihon no Shintaku Kado, which goes along with the series of decks that I've been getting in Japanese. So we will look through those together. And I also got these 2 bear ones. They're both the Kumacchi little oracle set. These ones are the Kumacchi oracle letter, and these are Kumacchi oracle love letters. So obviously a bit more love themed, but yeah. So let's go through this one first. Now, as I said, this is part of a series. Here are the other 2 decks that I have. I don't have a bag for this one yet. And this one here is, of course, my Ryujin Kado, or Dragon Gods Oracle cards. And let me pull it out. So this one is slightly different. I do believe these are made by the same company. I don't know if it's the same artist, but the art styles are very, very similar. Whereas these 2 seem to like really go together. Like even the backs are pretty similar. So let me go ahead and pull all of these out. So I've pulled these 2 out, but I kind of wanted, since this is well, not a review, but a walkthrough of this deck particularly, I just kind of wanted to show the box itself. Now, it does have English under here. It's not an exact translation because the English says Oracle Cards of Japanese Spirits, and this is Nihon, Japanese, Nihon no, Japanese, describing. The no is a describing. And this says Shintaku, which is more like messages from the gods or messages from spirits, and then Kado is cards. So I would say if we were translating it a little bit more exact, it would be Oracle cards of Japanese spirit messages, messages from Japanese spirits. I think that would be more accurate there. So it comes with a book, of course, and it's very similar to the book in this one. Let me pull it out real quick. This one I have at the bottom, so it's actually in there pretty tight. All right, got it. So this one's actually very similar to this one. That's why I think these 2 are really meant to go together. And as you can see, the backs are pretty similar. Yeah, whereas this one, I do really believe it's the same company. It's just slightly different. And the card sizes are the same in these ones, whereas it's slightly different in this one. It's the same height, but a little bit wider. So these books, the Japanese in them are written vertically. And because of that, they open from right to left. So whereas if it was written horizontally, then it would be this way, which this book is actually written horizontally. Here's this one. See, this one is written horizontally like that, so it opens from left to right. And that's just a feature of the Japanese language. All right, and of course it is completely in Japanese. I do not know how many cards there are in this, and I have not seen anywhere on the box where it says how many are in there. So I'm going to set these to the side. But there were 38 in this one, and there's 48 in this one, so I assume there will be 48 in this one. And as you can see, I haven't even taken the sleeve off. When I got these decks in, I got them in January. So I still, even though I got them in January, I still haven't looked through this deck. So I'm going to set these to the side real quick so we can quickly look through this deck. Now, it looks like it's got just a symbol on the top, and then the name of potentially the name of the spirit. Like, let's see, on this one I believe that says essentially origin or source, because that kanji is I saw it in one of the Kami-sama cards. I mean, not Kami-sama, Ryujin Kado cards. And that dragon was the origin or source dragon, and I'm pretty sure it's the same kanji, so that's probably what that means. And this one, I see the kanji for mother, so, and this is large, above, I don't know, and mother, so something like that. And the artwork on this is really nice. All of the cards in these series are, I really enjoy the artwork. Ooh, I love that one. Arhaba. And then this one means divine being, or, you know, or God right here. So something Gene. Like, and this font is actually also difficult to read. It's definitely very difficult. I love this. It looks like DNA. And I wonder if that's a similar message down here. Maybe an ancestor sort of card is how I might read that. But I forget what I was about to say. I got distracted by the DNA card. But I actually really like the art styles in this one quite a bit. It's a little more, I don't know. This one so far I think might be my least favorite so far. Ooh, that's cool. But I do like with this one that I'm pretty sure what's at the bottom right here is how what's up here is red, which is helpful. And this doesn't seem to have that. So this one might be potentially more challenging, but I love the art on this one. It's really, you know, I'm getting a lot out of it. You know? Oh, look at that. So I don't know how many there are. I will probably count this off screen, and maybe I'll put on the screen how many cards are in here. I'm going to guess that there's 48. So I'm kind of just going through this quickly. I'm trying not to spend too much time on this. Ooh, look at that bear. That's cool. Ooh, is that an owl? I think it is. And a wolf, and a deer, and a whale. Okay, we're in an animal section here. All right, now we're at a person again. Ooh, a frog. Okay, a tree. Some dancing cranes, looks like. Ooh, that one's cool. I like that one. Now, I'm probably not going to do very many pairings with this on screen right now because, you know, check out the videos that I did for this one and the walkthrough videos that I did for this one too. And because I did a lot of pairing in those. And the Ryujin Kado, obviously I paired this one largely with the Mars Power Tarot. And my hope is that I will pair this one with either the Star or Moon Power and this one with the other one. So that's kind of my plan for those decks. Hopefully they match and look good together. I'm not sure which of those I will pair with this one. I think I wanted to get both of those decks in before I decide. So it may be quite some time before I actually use these two decks. Oh, I'm going to shuffle this real quick. Let's see. I do like the cardstock. It's bendy enough that I can actually riffle shuffle, because that is my problem with some decks, is the cardstock will be too thick or too large for my hands. I have very small childlike hands. So let me do a little overhand here. So I kind of just want to do a few flip throughs. This is really the only pairing I'm going to do with this deck right now. And I'm just going to put the Ryujin Kado, the Dragon Gods, in the middle. Oh, let me flip it this way. Yeah, I'm going to put the Shintaku over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's put Kami-sama over here and Shintaku over here. So Kami-sama means divine beings, basically, the gods, the great gods, essentially. Ryujin means dragon gods, and then Shintaku means messages from the gods. So the gods themselves, the dragon energies, and then the message here, message gods. So, I mean, that might be how I actually use this. I'm not sure. In a way, if I use all three of these decks together, and of course they look pretty cool together. I like the way, ooh, look at that. That's cool. And then there might be some of these that go with specific cards in these decks. Oh, that's pretty. Like, there might be a card in here that might connect specifically with certain cards in there, you know. I don't know. I'm still kind of like, you know, understanding the decks and working my way through learning Japanese, you know. So I'll just do a few more so we kind of get the feeling of this. Ooh, this is kind of cool, having the stripes kind of on both of these and then having the dragon in the middle. And it's almost like the dragon is choosing this side, potentially. I don't know. Oh, and I noticed that this is a different color. I wonder if that was the case. There are different symbols. Okay, I didn't even notice that going through. All right, I will have to check out the book and, you know, push comes to shove, use Google Lens and try to see what it's saying there and see if it describes the symbols at the top there. This is cool. All right, one more. Nice. Okay, I'm going to pull that. That's cool. I like that. All right, so this is the Shintaku cards, Shintaku Kado. This is Kami-sama Kado, Rujin Kado, Shintaku Kado. So that's what I will be calling them. And yeah, hopefully at some point we'll see more of these two decks. Probably not until I get Star Power and Moon Power in, because I really want to pair these two with those two decks. All right. Okay, so these two I'm going to do together. Yeah, so they come in these little boxes. They're both the Kumacchi Oracle cards, Oracle Letter, and Oracle Love Letter. It slides off like this. Both of them are like that. And these are very loose, like generic cases. It just says card case on it. So they are very generic boxes. Yeah, and I don't want to keep them like this. So of course I'm gonna make bags for these. But I think I might have just the cards in there, but I don't know. I think I will have it in this. I have a bunch of like the tins. I have a bunch of tins, but the cards don't fit in those. It's that this is what I mean. One of these tins, right? And it looks like it could fit them, but it would fit if the corners were more rounded, because it actually does fit in there, and it would, like, if I just fit it like this, it does fit at an angle like that, and it would fit this way too, because you can see that it actually would fit. It's just that the corners are not rounded enough to get fit in there. If they were rounded a bit more, then this would fit in there. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I can't use one of these. So I will probably just keep it in this. And I'm not going to leave the sleeve on it, even though this is very cute. Maybe what I'll do is I'll cut this out and like paste it on the top or something, so that I know that, I don't know, because I like the little sleeves. They're very cute, but yeah. Anyway, so let me pull these out. Okay, so the backs are identical, so I could put these all in one, and I might. Maybe what I'll do is I will have both of them in their cases, and I'll just make one bag for both of these. I think that's what I might do. Yeah, because these could be combined, because the backs are the same. However, this theme obviously is love, and we get the love symbol here, and these are shuffled, and whereas this is more of a general thing. So and yeah, so, and here's the little info card that came with this. Obviously, I mean, if you speak Japanese, maybe you'll be able to read that. So I will set that off. And this is the card for the I think this might be a spread. Kado o mazemas. All right, so I don't exactly, like, at least it's all in hiragana, so I'm able to actually read it. But yeah, so I am going to flip through these together. Yeah, and they're not in order. I did shuffle them. The card stock is super, super flimsy, like really, really flimsy. Probably just as flimsy as, I have these stuck together. Here we go. just as flimsy as the Tarot of the Great Outdoors, before they changed the cardstock, the old cardstock. Yeah, it's pretty similar to that. So it's very, very thin. I'm tempted to take to laminate them or to get some sort of a new backing on them, which would suck because these are very cute. But in any case, I do plan to scan all of these just so I have them, and in case I mess them up, I can kind of just get them reprinted on better cardstock. Yeah, so I mean, and these are very, like I said, these are all in hiragana, so I am able to read these. Like, I'm able to read what it says here. So, onegai temiyo? Onegai shitemiyo. I have a hard time sometimes with the te when it's stylized, because it kind of looks like a ko to me. And if I remember during editing, maybe I'll put that, like, the difference between those two hiragana on the screen. But when I see it in kind of this stylized way, I have a hard time telling the difference. So, but yeah, so like, and essentially this kind of means like a thank you very much sort of. So, like it's got cute little messages on here, and I am. It seems like something that will be pretty easy to kind of get the hang of, and might even help me with my Japanese, I think, because it's so easily read. I might, for the rest of this, go through and just show a speed up. I don't know, because I'm about halfway through, maybe. I don't know how many cards are in these. Again, maybe I'll count these off screen, and in editing, I'll put it up on the screen how many are in each. And I'll try to remember to put a link down below to where I got these. I got all three of these from Amazon Japan. So, I mean, I will have the Amazon Japan link in there. And if there's these are two cards stuck together. If there's a version on US Amazon, I'll put that down there too. But usually the US is more expensive, though. Even with shipping, it's actually a little bit cheaper to get it from Japan, because shipping costs from Japan are high. Jeez. See, like the card stock themselves the card stock itself is not very good. But so shipping is very high from Japan. But I have found in most cases that if I'm able to find that same product on Amazon US, they mark up, obviously, to cover the cost of shipping. But I think they mark up even more. Especially if you order more, because the shipping price will, become more worth it the more you have in your cart on Amazon Japan, which isn't the best way to shop. But if you're planning on getting a lot of things, it's cheaper to just make one big order than it is to make a bunch of small orders. But it still ends up being cheaper sometimes. Yeah, that's just one, than the U.S. Amazon for some reason. Now, I don't know if that's the case for other Amazons, but I will try to remember to leave the links to both this one and to both of these decks and the other one down below. So, yeah, almost done. I think I'm just going to do this real quick because it's taking me a long time to get through this. I think it's the trying to do two of them at once, and especially since these are so thin that they keep kind of sticking to each other. And I love the little artwork on here. It's very cute. I think this might be part of a story, like maybe a manga. I'm not sure. And in that case, I might check that out to see if there's a manga that I can get. Oh, see, this one, I think it's Tetsunago. Yeah, because this is the ko or go, since it's got the mark right there, and that's te. But it's hard to tell the difference because I keep wanting to read it as a ko. All right, so there's that one, and we will go through this one real quick. I mean, I am just showing the images mostly here, and they're pretty similar, but I think once I sort of understand what's being said down below, the images will make more sense because, I mean, it essentially describes what we're seeing. Some of it's quite long, the message. Oi kaisho. Oi kaisho. Keiki, the cake. Keiki kaini iku? Kaini iku? Okay. Otagai. Yeah, I'm not going to read all these. All right. Shokaku no Toki. All right, so that was all of those. One of the things I kind of wanted to do, I did want to do a little bit of pairing with these just to see some other decks that might actually go with these. I didn't pair too much with the other deck because we've already seen a lot of the cards that go with that. So, yeah. So right off the bat, I, of course, want to try it with my other Japanese bear deck. This is the Beginner's Tarot Luna's Bear Edition. And, of course, this comes from the Luna Factory. And that's why it's Luna's Bear Edition. And the reason why it's called Beginner's Tarot is because the meanings of the cards are on the cards. They're just in Japanese. So let me get some of the instruction cards out of here. Yeah, I'm going to, let's see. I think I'm just going to take a block off because we'll do it this way so that we can see both of them together. So I am actually not a fan of this deck. It's just, you know, the theme isn't really my thing. Which sounds odd because I just got two teddy bear themed decks here. But part of it was to potentially match with this one. And I think it looks okay. Can't quite tell in the camera there. It looks okay. But I like this style of teddy bear more than this style of teddy bear. This is a little bit not my thing, and plus I don't really like that it's small themed, like the size of it. I didn't realize it was a mini until I got it. These ones I don't mind as minis, but this one, So. I mean, I would have also preferred if, I think I would like this a lot more if the titles of the cards themselves were in Japanese. But because I know, because it's the sun, I'm just reading that. I mean, it's nice that there's a upright and reverse meaning on there. Not that I use reversals, I really don't. But yeah, so I just want to do a couple more of this, kind of see how I like it. Of course, of these, the one I would most likely use with this one would be this one. But yeah, just one more. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's cute. I'm just not the biggest fan of this this deck. I'm probably still going to keep it, but because of all the Japanese on it. But yeah. And to be honest, this was kind of its the last push for this deck was to see how it paired with these other two bear decks, and it doesn't pair as nicely as I would have hoped. So it's very possible. Like, I still plan on scanning all of these, especially so I can get the Japanese part. But it's very likely I'm gonna maybe put this in a sort of purgatory bin. But yeah, there we go. So another deck I want to pair with it is the Capybara Tarot, and I have higher hopes for this one. I think this one's going to be cute. And I think I just spoiled the bag there because I will be coming out with a video showing all the bags I've made, and I did that in my last video too, where I showed one of the bags. But so you guys got a sneak peek there, and if you watched my last video, or the one before that, I can't remember, you also got a sneak peek on another bag that I made. So, Capybara Tarot. I think this might go really well. Even though these are bears and these are capybaras, it's very similar. Oh, here's the extra card right here on the top. So, we'll just do... I'm going to take off a chunk. There we go. Yeah, so I think this is gonna work. Yeah, and I already like it. I'm already much happier with this combination. This is really cute. Yeah, because the capybaras kind of look like little bears, or these little bears kind of look like capybaras. So I think this goes really nicely. I'm not sure how I want to use these. It depends on kind of what the messages really are. I'm going to spend some time kind of understanding the messages. I'll probably use them with likely this deck because I really like these together. And just kind of look up each of the cards and get an understanding of what it's saying, and maybe from there use it in a different way going forward. But yeah, this is excellent. I really like this. So very happy with this one. All right, so I've got a few more I want to try. The capybara one kind of goes with both of them, but I was kind of leading towards this one just for that one. Now the next one I could use with either, but I'm leaning towards this one because it's one of my love decks. So I think it kind of approaches this one a bit more. And that is my oh my God, the name just, Crystal Visions Tarot. The name totally escaped me for a moment there. So obviously not bear themed or anything like that. Not like the last two decks, but it's very mystical, very magical, very little girl sort of fantasy. But it's one of my love decks, and I thought maybe it could go pretty well with this one. And so far, I actually kind of like it. So let's see. So let me know down below what you think of these combinations and if there's any that stood out to you. Does this Crystal Visions go pretty well with, especially this one? Less so with this one, but more this one is what I'm kind of wanting it to go to. Because it's kind of that, little girl fantasy sort of deck. That's kind of what I call it. And I think that goes well with this theme here. The teddy bear, the little bears, especially the love bears here. Yeah, I like it. A few more. Ooh, okay, we got the Ten of Swords. And this is Kyun, Kyun, Kyun. Kyun, Kyun, Kyun. That's what it says. So it's probably a, one of the, oh my God, what is the word I'm looking for? I'll put it up on the screen when if I remember what word I'm looking for. But the words that are just sounds, basically. That's what this is. Kyun, Kyun, Kyun. And then we see the image here. That's kind of cool. All right, one more. The moon. Ichae, Ichae. And then over here is Hadeni Koze. Hadeni Koze. Okay. I don't know what that one means. Okay. One more. Okay. All right. Yeah, that one's a little better. This one especially because it's a Six of Cups, so it's very childlike cards here. Okay, so two more here, and the other two are not tarot decks. So this one is the Illustrated Bestiary, and because it's animals, I thought it might go well, and I could have picked lots of my animal decks to go with these cards, but I thought of the ones that I have, this one probably would match the best. I'm going to do a quick shuffle real quick, though. Okay, so this... Ooh, that one, this red salmon with bears. Oh my God, that's perfect. This I thought could be kind of cool. Yeah, well, I especially like the salmon card coming up with bears here. Oops. Okay. Yeah, these cards are quite thin. So I'm not thrilled about the card quality. Spotted Skunk, stand up for yourself. Between these two. We got this one that looks like it's really standing up for itself, so that goes pretty well. Not sure. This one seems to be some sort of tea party or something. So, ocha is tea. No, jikai. I can't tell what hiragana that is. Jikai desu. So, I'm not sure what that says, but ocha means tea. So... But this one seems to match pretty well. But I just kind of wanted to see like the, oh, here we go. Black bear. That's great. Again, I feel like it's kind of connecting better with this one. But yeah. Let's do a couple more. Oh, grab the wrong pile there. Common Raven, align your inner compass with this one and this one. They're both kind of going off in that direction. All right, one more. So get creative, the Screech Owl. Oh, here's another like little tea party. So Tokimeki no Jikan des. I wonder if that one, the other one said Con des, Jikan des. I bet it did. Because I was like, I don't know what, does that say an A? Jikan, yes it does. It's because the font, I was connecting it with the character before it. So Jikan. All right, so it's tea time, basically. Ocha no jikan desu. It's tea time. All right. Well, there we go. Glad I figured that one out. And this one says, Toki is time. Toki meki no, I'm not sure. Jikan desu. Time period. Jikan is like time period or hour. Yeah. All right. So tell me what you thought of that one. I'm still not quite sure because it is quite different, but I thought it kind of went. So actually, let me put these here at the bottom. So we put this back at the top here. And so the next deck I have is a little bit different, but it's also, it's obvious why I picked this. And it is, it's just a deck of playing cards, but it's bear themed. Into the Wild Black Bear playing cards. And yeah, so I got this at a trading outpost. And a lot of the artwork is the same. Like I think like all of the numbered cards, like all the nines look like this. So I mean I really like the art, like the images though. They're really cute. So I feel like this might be fun for doing playing card divination, which I'm not proficient at all, but I thought this would match pretty well, and I actually think it matches with this one pretty well. Whereas that last deck I thought kind of matched with the love one more. So all the kings look like this, all the jacks look like this. Let's see. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. Just do a few more of this. Oh. So, of course, like, I don't know playing card divination yet, but I do like to get a few decorative or themed playing cards to potentially use for playing card divination or added elements to a reading. It's very cute. A couple more because we kind of get the idea with this one. Oh, here's another king. Here's a queen. Okay. I like that. And let's do, like, we already did that. A couple more. Yeah, there we go. All right, this is fine. All right, so there we go. Okay, so those are my 3 new Japanese decks that I got from Amazon Japan. Again, if I remember, I will put some links down below to these decks. And I can't wait to start using these for real and start understanding what's on these cards. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Mata ne! Bye, guys.